you hear one guy, and it's the same guy every time. He just starts talking like about some anecdote, and then it ends with a really silly pun. And then the streamer that you can see just immediately facepalm, and everybody cracks up, and I just love that every time.
That sounds pretty accurate.
Yeah.
So now starting off...
Grand Finals, baby!
Grand Finals between GGEA, SRC, Light the Lantern!
And on the other side, representing with his Olimar, it's Army!
All right, Light the Lantern starting off with a hot streak, putting Army at almost 60%. Can he keep it going?
Well, see, that's the biggest thing that we need to look out for. Army's going to build up that percentage just as quickly as Light the Lantern can, but it's all a matter of whether or not he can get down onto the stage and pass that incredible advantage game that Corrin has.
Looks like Army's got his thing going. Lapped Light in percent before he was able to get too much in return. Whew. Army's playing hot. Army's playing with the fire tonight.
Army's got the fire, man.
He's got the fireman in the fire Pikmin. Chilling in his lineup. Up next. He's got the squad.
You ever realize that Pikmin are Jewish?
What?
Well, because it's not Pikmin, it's Pikmin.
Your joke was so good that it killed Army.
That'll show you, Kimona.
There we go. Not able to take huge advantage of that advantage state. Army fights back down with the down air. There we go. Tries to get another one, but just misspaced out of range.
Wow, air dodging past that Dragon Fang shot. Another down air.
This matchup got to be stressful for Army, knowing that he was chilling at percents to die with all that rage. However, when you take away that stock, rage reset to 0. Now he's got a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, a little bit of breathing room, but don't take too much breathing room because that's where Army shines.
There you go. Yeah, he's a little bit more aggressive than your average Olimar.
Yeah.
But he makes it work. He knows when to pull the punches, knows when to sit back.
You give him an inch of stage and he will take a mile of your time.
Oh, gets the footstool into the down air, tries to set up for a tech chase, but again, Army getting away from the disadvantage by going into the fly Pikmin.
That's one of the things that we've seen him use so efficiently. I mean, look at this. We're even. And Light had a pretty solid lead going. It's a tough recovery. Army tried to challenge.
Yeah, but it's usually not in your best interest. Corrin's got those huge hitboxes. She'll send you flying, just like Army sent Light flying straight up with that up air. Not quite going to get a kill just yet. But
the tipper! Dragon lunge for Light to take game 1.
He committed just a tad too hard. Even fade away fair was not safe against Corrin. She's got that huge pin.
8 frames, ladies and gentlemen.
8 frames.
8 frames.
8 frames.
Thanks, Chase. Anyways, going into game 2, and it looks like Town and City is our next venue for this grand finals fight. You're sold.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever met Tom Nook? The venue fee is absolutely your son.
Yeah. Capitalist bourgeois scum. Anyways, Army gonna bring back that damage he took very quickly. That's sort of been the theme, is that Light will get a solid 40% off the start, and then Army will just make it up by throwing a bunch of Pikmin at you and then connecting an error.
I mean, it really is. I made the allusion to it being like toxic in Pokemon previously, but he really is just putting a timer on you. Because this Pikmin, he doesn't have to interact to get damage with him. Eventually, you are going to get racked up.
Army using that Nair just to get himself all the Pikmin.
I mean, he might be chipping at you here and there with his actual moves, but he is getting a lot of that residual.
Wow.
Wow.
Army air dodged that.
Good reactions. Okay, all of the time in the world to get that punish.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, Light!
Light is countering like me.
That's wild.
Light is wild.
I mean, it was sick for Army to recognize that he could super punish the down air because it had an extended time that it was out due to the pigment. But
So,
man, that counter.
Light went for a combo that works at those low percents on a character that isn't as tiny as Olimar, which is that Nair to Dragon Lunge, but because it's Olimar, didn't work at all.
Especially with all this rage, too.
That's true as well, yes. Army getting rid of both of the white Pikmin in favor of some more colorful ones.
Ooh, goes for the back air extension. Interesting. He's making some custom combos happen tonight. Oh, that's
That
not
will
going to work
get you
out.
Killed, sir.
Army waited for that landing.
Light right at the advantage that he was sitting at in the first stock. And now let's see where Army can bring it back. He takes back all of that stage control, gives himself. Oh my goodness! He just
Get
threw
these
that
Pikmin out of my face!
He threw that white Pikmin into his death. Light was already countering, and that Pikmin was hurtling toward its dude.
Honestly, I think that low-key, Army saw an opportunity to safely cycle his Pikmin, and he took advantage of Light's counter happiness. Because now he's set up for 2 purples and a blue. Boys, you know that that's the squad he's been looking for!
You know that this is what he wants. The 2 purple Pikmin to bring out that massive damage, those big hitboxes, and the blue for when he gets him up in those percents to nail that kill throw. Now he's got 2 blue, or sorry, 1 blue, 1 purple, 1 red. Red also very strong.
Yeah, Red is just, you're never unhappy to see him. He all around is just a great guy.
He's a
He
smart
brings
guy.
the fire to the mixtape.
Yes. Blue Pikmin now gone though, and red as well, but luckily for Army, well, there's no lucky there. Light the Lantern closes out game 2. Dang. How about that?
I don't think he was expecting that to catch him like it did. DI looked a little suboptimal, maybe straight to the right. Mega Man!
What?
Honestly, not surprised that he's able to pilot such a character given his background in the Olimar, but I have never personally seen this Mega Man in a tournament. I have heard talks.
So let me say, right off the bat, projectile play from Army.
Oh my god, the falling up air setup for the grab pressure? Army, you're sick!
The projectile play from Army, I have 0 doubts in my mind that it's going to be incredible. What I'm interested in is the item play. How is he going to work around that metal blade and use it to his advantage? Because we see people like Yo and Scat and people like that use that metal blade in such an incredibly creative way and a very technical way. And I'm interested to see if Army has what it takes to pilot that.
Oh, instead overcommits to a down air at a spot where it wouldn't even auto-cancel. Normally that's what you want to see out of him. And got caught by the Dragon Fang shot and then got caught by the tipper pin afterwards. Just a little bit of unfamiliarity with his own character, kind of losing him that stock.
Jumping right in with the forwarder, that was very Marth-esque.
I mean, that metal blade, when you toss it, does 10 damage.
10.
Yeah, that's not insignificant for a projectile. That's like another aerial, so it's pretty solid combo starter. Get some significant damage out of your zoning. Drops down with a back air yet, but does it a little bit too early. Catches him with an up smash, though. The feet dragged him in.
This is quite doable.
Okay, waits for the air dodge, but he doesn't quite follow up properly.
Ooh, coming right down. Ooh. Okay. No
He
need
was-
to panic, everybody. It's all good.
Wasn't in a situation where he could jump back up, didn't have his jump there. And he fast fell on the up air, so there wasn't much he could follow up with. Again, trying to fight his way back down with a down air in a situation where it might not come out quick enough. Just might not work out for him. And Light was able to take the cake.